Okay, let's just get this out of the way right up front. Your cat, they have already picked their favorite person. And there is a real scientific chance it's not you. But hey, don't worry, we're about to change that. I mean, think about it. You do everything for them, right? You're the one dishing out the food, you buy the comfy beds, you're the one cleaning the litter box, you get all the best toys. You are their primary caregiver, day in and day out. And yet, what happens? Your friend, your partner, whoever, walks into the room and your cat makes a beeline straight for them. They get the headbutts, the purrs, all the affection. It can really feel like that deep connection is just missing. So, what's the secret here? Well, let me just tell you, that feeling is completely valid. You are not imagining this disconnect. But the really good news is, this isn't some big mystery. It's a problem with a very clear solution. So forget everything you might think you know. This isn't about their quirky little personality. It's not just random, and it is definitely not about luck. It's science. It's all about understanding how a cat actually sees the world. And today, we're going to break that down. This right here is the absolute key. We have to shift our whole perspective. For a small animal like a cat, our world is just full of big, loud, unpredictable things. And trust, that only begins when you prove consistently that you are a source of security, not a source of stress. Think of it this way. You're about to become fluent in, well, cat. We're going to learn the language of trust, of safety, and affection so you can finally build that deep, meaningful bond you've been wanting. So here's our game plan. 5 simple but incredibly powerful science-backed steps that are going to completely transform your relationship with your cat. Okay, key number 1, and honestly, this might be the most important one of all, how you move. From your cat's perspective, you're a giant. Every single move you make sets the tone for your interactions. Getting this right is the absolute foundation of trust. Just think, when a huge creature, and yeah, that's you, moves suddenly, it screams predator. It triggers their fight or flight instinct immediately. But when you move slowly and calmly, you send a totally different message. You're signaling, I am not a threat, I am safe. And building right on top of that, it's not just how you move, it's also how you sound. Your voice can either completely shatter their sense of peace, or it can become a huge source of comfort. You know, studies show that cats absolutely recognize their owner's voice. So when you talk to them in a soft, gentle, low tone, you're reinforcing that I am safe message. But loud, booming voices, or even those high-pitched, excited squeals, they can be really startling and will probably just send them running for cover. Now, this next one is crucial. Cats have a deep psychological need for control. Feeling like they are in charge of social interactions is vital for their security. When you force it, like just swooping in to pick them up, you take away that control, and you instantly become a source of stress. And there's real science to prove this. This study is so fascinating because it shows that by doing less, you actually achieve more. And why is that? Because it puts the cat in the driver's seat. They get to decide when and how to say hello, which makes them feel safe and confident. So here's how that looks in practice. Step 1, just be there. Sit calmly and let their own curiosity do the work. Step 2, offer a hand, but keep it still and let them investigate it on their terms. And step 3, you wait for the green light. That moment they rub against you, that's your invitation. Patience is your absolute superpower here. So you can probably see how these points are all starting to connect. Building trust isn't just about what you do during your interactions. It's also about respecting their need for a space where they can be completely and totally left alone. Every cat needs a sanctuary. It could be a cardboard box, a spot under the bed, the top of a cat tree. This is their fortress of solitude. And when you make it a non-negotiable rule to never, ever bother them there, you send this incredibly powerful message. I respect your boundaries. I am your protector. And that brings us to our final key. Cats thrive on habit. They feel safest when they know exactly what to expect. A predictable environment, and more importantly, a predictable person, that's you, it lowers their anxiety immensely. When your cat knows that breakfast is at 7 a.m. sharp and that dinner is going to arrive right on time, you stop being this big, unpredictable force in their life. Instead, you become this wonderfully reliable, reassuring presence. You become the source of all the good things. So you've been putting in all this work. You're moving slowly, you're speaking softly, you're letting them call the shots, and you're keeping a solid routine. The payoff for all that patience is so much more than just a cat who lets you pet them. It's a deep, meaningful bond that you have truly earned. And the signs? Oh, they are impossible to miss. When a cat rolls over and shows you their belly, or they start kneading on you with their paws, or they choose to sleep on or near you, that is the ultimate compliment. That soft eye contact followed by a slow blink, that's a cat kiss. It means you've done it. You are their person. So when it comes down to it, following these steps isn't really about changing your cat at all. It's about changing yourself. It's about learning to be more empathetic and to see the world from a completely different perspective. The connection you build from that kind of effort is so powerful and rewarding. And really, this is the core message. We become their favorite by first becoming a better, more understanding human. So now you know how to send all the right signals. You know how to speak cat. But remember, communication is always a two-way street. The real magic begins when you start listening back, when this stops being a one-sided effort and it becomes a true conversation.